Merhaba oyun severler. Alan Wake'in bir bölümüyle daha beraberiz. En son Barry ile birlikte tımarhaneden kaçarken trafik kazası yapmıştık.
Barry!
Ve arabadan sağ çıkmayı becermiştik. Anlaşılan o ki Barry de iyi.
Forget that. Are you okay?
Manyak ya. Kartondan maketimizde kafayı bozdu.
There's no way it can climb down though. It's like a sheer wall. Al! There's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Yeah!
Barry,
Aferin.
you all right?
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
Ay senin mikro milliyetçiliğine sıçayım.
You're gonna have to
New York
find
City'ymiş.
your way around to the farm, Al. I'll be waiting!
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area! You can catch up! Don't worry about it! I'm on the case!
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Ama benim ışığım da yok, yapma böyle. Oh. Direkt kaçtım.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Walter da değil de hapishanede denk geldiğimiz adam. Elimizde ışık yok, silah yok. Yalnız bu oyunu her oynayışımda aklıma aynı şey geliyor. Biraz maddi durumumu düzeltir düzeltmez İyi bir fener alacağım. Ya yok artık ama ya. Sen buraya da gelemiyorsun. Sen bir açık kal. Sürekli ihtiyaç duyuyoruz sana. Başka ne canlandı orada? Topuk.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through. Agent Nightingale stared at the passed-out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hands shook and his throat felt tight and dry. But
Manyak herif ya. Oğlum niye herkes bize karşı? Burada bir şey var mı? Yok.
I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
Bir de düştük.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Neyse gene bir el fenerimiz var. Ayıptır ama gelmeyin bu kadar üstüme ya. Ben kaçarım ki. Ama iyice vurun kahpeye yaptınız ya. Buldunuz silahsız adamı. Sıkıysa silahım varken gelsenize. Gerçi o zaman da manyak gibi geliyorsunuz.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Daha büyük fener. Daha çok pil. Ama hepsi bu. Hayır kardeşim. Tabancan yok anladık da. Bari heriflerin fırlattığı baltalardan birini yerden alıp kendini savun.
I would see the damage soon.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been... The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free. Placing the pages on my path.
Evet abicim, Thomas Zane. Fark edemedim mi daha? Silahımızın olmaması yetmiyormuş gibi bir de yerlerde ayı tuzakları var. Ama resmen fake attınız ya.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
İhtiyar kurtlara bak sen. Aha, silah.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Hiç yoktan iyidir. Tabancayı ya da pompalayı tercih ederdim, yalan yok ama hiçbir savunma şansımızın olmamasından daha iyi tabi. Hadi bakalım, başlıyoruz. Açılın abi bir. Sen de açıl. Sen bir yakına gel şöyle. Sen neredesin abi? Beni de yakın alabilir miyiz canım? Yuh! Ama yuh! Adamlar ortaya aldılar, döndürdüler resmen bizi ya. Bu kadar olur. Biraz görmeden körlemesine ateş ettim ha. Sen neredesin paşam? Seni göremedik. Şöyle ara yollardan dalsak. Kestirme. Muhtemelen iyi bir fikir değildi. Hoş. Abi niye yürümüyorsun? Aa. Ne kadar inatlaştım ben de. Akıldı bir noktaya.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Please! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
Ben yazdım. Ama vuramıyoruz da.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who will help me. I'll make it happen.
Hele hele.
Let me guess. Danny, huh?
Neyse, Deni'nin deniliği kalmadı. Deni daha çok deniyormuştu.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast. For a moment, Hartman considered strangling the idiot. Mott was mean-spirited, but easily manipulated, an emotional infant who lived for his approval. Wake, by contrast, was a far more difficult subject. Mott had given him too much leash. In 2 days, who knew what could happen? Hartman would have to find a way to rein him in.
Tamam kardeşim, anladık. Bizi kandırmaya çalışmışlar. Artık hikayenin bu kısmını daha fazla okumanın anlamı yok. Şimdi arabaya binelim ve yolumuza bakalım.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Orada bir sarı ok gördüm. Haha, flashbangler. Burada hiçbir şey yok. Hop. İnsanın sağa sola hareket ederken kendi mikrofonuna vurması gibi yok. Şimdi... Evet, bu tercihimdir. Pompalı olsa onu alırdım ama çiftliğe göre bu daha iyi.
Well,
as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very least.
O fırtına benim için burada dayı. Hallederiz biz onu.
The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30.
Caucasian beyaz demek ya. Direkt Kafkasyalı diye çevirmeseydiniz daha iyiydi.
And it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused, give them a hand, all right? This is Pat Maine on KBF FM. Hoping you're all safe.
Bir radyo falan yok mu ya? Sessiz sessiz gidiyoruz. Gerçi radyo olmaması daha iyi. Wow. Radyo olmaması neden daha iyi? Çünkü müzik çalıyor. Müzik çalınca video telif yiyor. Ne çiftlikmiş be kardeşim. Bir varamadık. Evet, apırdı köpürdü ama kazanan gene biz olduk. Burası kapalı. O yüzden. Vay arkadaş, sen nereden geldin ya? Geri zekalı, bir de ışığın içinden geldi. Evet, çiftliğe vardık. O yüzden videomuzu burada bitirelim. Umarım videoyu beğenmişsinizdir. Beğendiyseniz like atmayı ve kanala abone olmayı unutmayın. Çünkü görüyorum, izleniyorum ama abone sayım artmıyor. Rica ediyorum, abone olun. Bir sonraki videoda görüşmek üzere. Hoşça kalın.